Post Saturday Night Lift car talk, baby. You know what we do. My favorite time of the week. Always feel just the best at this time. Like my thoughts are always present. My thoughts are always clear. And I always know what I want to say. I always know a message that I want to give. And that's why this is my favorite time. And I know that I'm going to be providing the most value at this time. So 10 p.m. right now. We just hit shoulder, chest, and bi. Great workout. I'm feeling fucking pumped. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. But I didn't wear headphones in that workout, which is pretty weird. Very rare. I forgot my AirPods, which is the only reason why I didn't wear them. But what I learned is that when you don't wear headphones and when you're not constantly distracted between sets, your thoughts and your beliefs come to fruition. And what your mind actually wants to think comes about because you're not constantly attached to social media or constantly attached to talking to other people. And it's pretty cool because I kind of watched my mind go through go through the motions and go through what it actually wanted to think. And that's kind of what brought me to this video. And the main thing I want to talk about now is just I want to unpack why it's okay and why it's in your best interest to go for what you want rather than what your family or what your friends or your peers want for you. And I kind of want to unpack that. And I've been doing this for years now, and it started with one step. It started with one action step. And yeah, the people around you that don't want to see you succeed or don't want to see you do the thing that you want to do are gonna hate you for it, or not hate you for it, but they're gonna bring out some hate, and they're going to talk badly. They're gonna bring out passive aggression. Like those things are gonna come, and it may even be your closest people, whether that's your mom, your dad, your siblings, whoever it may be. They're going to bring out passive aggression if they don't want to see you succeed subconsciously. Maybe they don't even know that they don't want to see you succeed, but you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the tension, the passive aggression, if they don't feel the same way you do about you achieving your goals. I want to unpack why it's okay to go after what you want to go after rather than, what they want for you. And my biggest thing is that when you have a dream, or you have a big goal, and you don't pursue it because of what your parents might think, what your friends might think, whoever it might be, that one figure that's holding you back, that's close to you in your life. If you don't pursue it because of them, you're going to resent them, and they're going to resent you by result of you resenting them. You're going to resent them because you hate the life that you have because that's the life that they wanted for you and it's safe. And they're going to resent you because you're clearly resenting them and you're clearly showing frustration towards them without you even consciously knowing it. So, yeah, maybe if you have a big goal and a big dream and they don't necessarily believe in that for you or don't understand it, yeah, it's going to be weird in the beginning when you go after it and you tell them you're going to go after it. But if you do that, at least you guys both are being completely authentic. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going and you're trying to achieve your goal, which is what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to scale this online coaching business, okay? If you have someone in your life that doesn't believe that, or doesn't understand why you're doing that, or doesn't see it all the way through and doesn't understand what it could be, that's okay. They're not you. They're not you. They don't know what you know. They don't have your knowledge. They don't understand your vision, and that's fine. They don't have to. They're not supposed to, because you guys are unique. You guys are different people, even if they're one of your closest friends or your family. So my biggest thing is you need to go after that. I don't care what anyone else is telling you. You need to go after that. If you have a feeling in your brain, a feeling in your heart that you have a goal that you want to achieve, and you're not doing it because of someone else that's close to you, and they don't think you're gonna be able to do it, or your friends think you're gonna fail, or whatever it may be, you're not doing yourself a solid. You're not at all, and you're going to regret it. I promise you're going to regret it. It's inevitable. So go after what you want to go after, so that in a couple years from now, when you're making progress on it and you haven't given up, because we're not going to give up, you can look back and say, holy shit, like, thank God I did that. And maybe those friends or those parents, they look at you and say, that's impressive, like, good for you. That's ideally how it goes. Or maybe you won't be talking to them. Either way, you're not going to die. You're going to survive through it. So go after it. Because in those couple years when you're making progress and you're fucking balling out, if they're not in your life, they weren't supposed to be in your life. That's what it's all about. So understand that you're going to get hate. People are going to think you're crazy. People aren't going to understand your vision. And all of that, just understand that it's okay. Like, it's normal. I feel like, again, I haven't done anything crazy with my life. I like to think I'm at a pretty good spot for being 20 years old where I'm at right now. but anything I've ever done, whether it was the painting business last year, if this business now, it's getting in the gym, picking the gym over, sporting events after school or going out on Friday, Saturday nights. People didn't understand it in the time, because that one day you do it, that one day you decide to work over going out and doing that thing, or, going out and doing what your parents or your friends want you to do. There's no results that you see that's tangible in that moment. But you look, months, years down the road, they look back and say, holy shit, you're a fucking beast now. Like, how did you do that? It's because I worked while you were doing fucking nothing. That's how it works. So once you understand that concept, then you can understand, you can start building. All right, let's unpack two different scenarios now. Say you do go for that goal, and then say you don't go for that goal. Okay? You're 20 years old in both scenarios. All right? So say you're in my spot. You're 20, and you don't go for that goal, or you don't go for that vision because your parents want you to go through college. They want you to finish it out. They want you to get a job that pays you $70,000, $80,000 a year. They want you to be safe. Fine. Okay? And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it's not what you want, then it's not what you want. But say you abide by them and you do that. Okay? You look in 5 years. You're doing that same job every single day for 5 years. Okay? You got the weekends off. You work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and then you do whatever you want with the rest of your time. All right? Okay? Have you built any sort of character through that? That's the way I look at it. I don't even look at it for the potential. Obviously, the income is part of it, but you're not going to get that in the beginning of when you're an entrepreneur or when you're starting a business anyway. Maybe not in the first 5 years. It depends on what you're starting. But from 20 years old to 25 years old, if you don't go after what you want to go after, your parents want you to get a 9 to 5 job, and you worked that for 5 years because you were too afraid to confront it and do what you wanted to do. Did you build any sort of different character in those 5 years? Someone's always telling you what you have to do. You have to be there at this time. You get to leave at this time, and then you can do whatever the hell you want with the rest of your time. And if that's your only thing you're doing, and you're not building anything else, you're the same person you were at 20 if you haven't gone through any adversity and you're staying safe. That's the way I look at entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is more than being able to have time freedom, financial freedom eventually, if you put the work in. It's about the person you become. Being able, marketing yourself, building a product, building a foundational business that you can be proud of. As men, we are supposed to build. I say this all the time. Being able to be an entrepreneur and build something from scratch, all you, okay? That says something about your character. Being able to fail and get up and fail and get up and fail and get up. That's why I love it so much. The time freedom is a great perk, and I think the money freedom will be a great perk, but that's not the forefront of it. It's character. Who are you becoming? And who I've become in the past year and a half is massively different from who I was, a year and a half, 2 years ago. And that all started with, doing what I wanted to do and taking that chance and failing and failing and failing. And if you're not taking those failures, that you're not going to be able to see who you really are as a person and build your character. If you're always just going through the motions and everything's easy, who do you really become? You don't become anyone to be reckoned with. I can promise you that. I promise you that. And the more stress and the more pain that you can take, that you can tolerate, and still move forward and still get back up, that's how you're almost judged as a man. Because two different people can have the same scenario and react completely differently based on what they've been through in the past, based on stress and based on pain. And that's all because of character. And it's the same thing with entrepreneurship. If those two same people are trying to start a business, one person gives up after the first failure, one person keeps going through it after the 100th failure, who do you think's gonna win? And why did they win? Because they have a better, more developed character, because of the adversity they've been through in the past. Okay? And somehow this got into adversity and stuff like that. But my biggest thing is, it all ties back to why you need to go after what you want to go after, rather than letting your parents or your peers or whatever it may be, whoever it may be that's trying to plan your path for you. You have to learn to make those mistakes on your own. Yeah, maybe they have in their mind your best interest, but you need to discover it for yourself too. You can't always think that what they're going to do for you or what they want for you is the best for you. You need to go experience it on your own, because you two are different people, even though they're your parents or they're your best friends, whoever, again, like I said, whoever it may be. But the biggest thing is resent. It all comes back to resentment. If you don't want to resent those people, you need to go after what you want to go after when you want to go after it. It's that simple. And if you don't, you're going to resent each other. It's inevitable. Like, I'm blessed enough to have people in my life that support my journey and support what I'm trying to do. And I'm sure if you look around, you can find someone like that for you as well. But you just got to go for it. You have to. Because say you're in that second scenario. You're that 20-year-old who went for it. Okay? And you started that business. And you kept going at it month after month, year after year. And you kept failing and getting back up. And failing and getting back up. And after every single failure, those people that said that you shouldn't do it keep telling you why it's not going to work. And you do it anyway. And you look back in a couple months, a couple years, and you say, this is the type of person I am now. And you haven't changed at all. And it's not necessarily for a revenge standpoint. It's more about who you're becoming, like I said before. You know, so that's my biggest thing is go for what you want to go after so you don't resent the people that you love most. Go after what you want to go after so you can build the character and be the man that you want to be. Because building something and failing time after time and learning how to get back up, deal with setbacks, you know, problem solve, that's how you become the man that you want to be. So do it day after day. Start building, take the first action step, like I always say. And I hope this kind of helped you understand why, you know, you need to just go after it. You need to just go do it, regardless of what they say. It doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful. You just have to be like, listen, like, I want to try this. I want to do this. I want to build. And if they can't respect your decision and you as a man, you can kind of do what you want with that. But put your nuts on the table and go do it. That's my biggest piece of advice. But like I said, it's now 10:15, and that shit got me pumped up. That got me hyped up. But I'm gonna head home now, get my food in, get to bed. Sunday morning tomorrow we got client check-ins. That'll be good to go. But I hope I unpacked that well for you guys. Like, if you have a risk that you want to take, just go take it. That's my biggest thing. And the two biggest things are resentment and character. So just go do it, and don't give up. Never give up. And eventually you're gonna get there. And I'm still in the phase where I'm still failing, and I'm still getting back up, and I'm still failing, and I'm still getting back up. Like, I haven't achieved anything crazy yet, but I know I'm going to, because I'm not gonna give up. You know what I mean? So go out there, keep fucking working your ass off, or start working your ass off and take action. And that's how you're gonna get there, man. That's how you're gonna get there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. If you got any value, you know, drop a comment, let me know, and we'll keep getting these out. These are my favorite ones to do. You know that. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep providing them, and we'll keep getting after it. But other than that, I got nothing else for you. Talk to you guys later. Peace.